Hey guys, welcome to a kind of talk piece of me talking about the SJWs. I've talked about them a couple times. They strike again. This is not something I like to talk about a lot on this channel, but occasionally when I run into an article or something, whether it's an old or new article, I kind of want to talk about it because they annoy me. The social justice warriors fucking irritate me, and just anything they do and say about modern day cinema or television shows or whatever the fuck they're babbling about, it just irritates me. And apparently their topic is talking about 300. There's a couple articles. They're talking about 300, the movie 300, directed by Zack Snyder, starring Gerard Butler, David Henham, and Lena Headey, and Dominic Cooper. Dominic West. Sorry, I confused the two. But anyways, apparently this movie is a very sexist, racist, and homophobic movie, and this movie should be canceled. Yes, the cancel culture is here to cancel 300. Yes. They already canceled other films and stuff like Gone with the Wind and everything. I talked about it in the podcast of episode 2 that I understand where a lot of people are coming from with Gone with the Wind, but I personally don't find it that bad of a film. And then people are canceling Blazing Saddles and shit like that. And that movie's amazing, but whatever. The times we live in, people. The times we live in now. And apparently, they attacked a few things about 300, and a lot of it is horseshit. Pretty much all of it's pretty horseshit, actually. I don't agree with anything that they're fucking saying. I'm just like, what the fuck are they talking about? I'll just talk a little details, and I'll explain, in my opinion, why I think they're wrong. I don't think they're right. The sexist thing is super easy because it's a testosterone-filled action movie, and most women are depicted as sex objects in the movie, with the exception of Lena Headey, but they have no argument for Lena Headey. She's an intelligent political figure in the film, and she's a great character, but they have nothing to say about her because she's a great character. You can't say sexist things about her. She's a great character. So I don't know what this sexist bullshit is, but that's pretty empowering. I think Lena Headey's a badass character. Anytime Lena Headey plays a character in a film, she's always either the most cunning, most malicious, probably the most coolest character in the films or television shows. You seen Dredd? Badass in that movie. Let's get the homophobia out. I don't really see any homophobia. They don't tackle homosexuals in that movie because the movie's based in 2,500 years ago. So, honestly, if I were gay, I would think the movie's pretty hot. The guys are sexy. You see the apex in that movie? It's pretty hot. I don't see any homophobia about that. I think any homosexual would love to watch 300. It's a pretty sexy movie, actually. It's funny that I'm trying to defend this movie. It's not even a movie I even love. I think it's pretty good. I think Zack Snyder's a decent filmmaker. It's definitely one of his decent films and stuff. I enjoy aspects. The action's good. It almost feels like it brought the graphic novel to life. It's very stylistic, and I like that. And the action's brutal and violent. And it's a cool movie, but it's not like a movie that has compelling characters, riveting storytelling, Oscar-worthy script, or some shit like that. But it's a perfectly fine film, and I don't understand the attacks. But the biggest one is the racism attack. All right. So the what the article specifies is that the movie's about 300 white men coming to attack and kill all these black men. That's what they're saying, that the movie is very racist. So apparently these people don't know history about the War of Spartans and Persians. Technically, there's not really a bad or good side, but this is the story of the Greek side and them defeating the Persians. So, of course, in the Greek story, the Persians are the villains and they're the good guys. And also, if you actually watch the movie, the Persians come to the Spartan city and say that we're gonna take your village, so either join us or we're gonna kill all your women and children and burn your place to the ground. So basically, it's not about the Spartans attacking the Persians. It's about them going to war with the Persians to save Sparta. That is what 300 is about. It is not about 300 white men killing thousands of black Persians. That's not what 300 is about. So the person who wrote this, these SJWs who think of this and wrote this bullshit, is 100% false. It is literally about them standing up for Sparta. That is what 300 is about. That's it. And honestly, Xerxes is a great villain. I think he's badass. I think he's big, tall, intimidating. I think he's really cool. So I don't see why that's like an insult to anything or racist or anything. Persians wore that kind of costumes and the jewelry and stuff. That's what they dressed like 2,500 years ago. And yeah, they were very strategic and they beat the Spartans. So I don't understand what's happening here. They did beat the 300 Spartans, and yeah, so victory for the Persians. So again, I don't see the racism here, and they're not attacking anyone because of their culture or their skin color. Xerxes is attacking the Spartans because he wants all of Greece. He was full of power. He wanted power. He was a king that wanted all the land of Greece. That's why he wants to take over Sparta. So it's not to do with race or gender or anything like that. It's about power and greed. That's what a lot of Greek mythology and Greek stories were about. It was about power, being like a god or a demigod and stuff. Like, look up your Greek mythologies and Greek stories. There's nothing about racism or sexism and stuff. Like, so I don't know. Like, look up your research when you actually call a movie out about being it misogynistic or homophobic or racist. Because 300 is none of those things. Again, it's not even a film I love. It's a film I enjoy, but it's not even a film I really love all that much. But the fact that I hear these social justice warriors on the internet telling people to cancel 300 because there's a 4K coming out of 300 and people are celebrating 300. Oh, it's been this many years since 300. It's a really great movie. Oh, when did 300 come out? 2006? So everyone's like, oh, like 300 is finally, it's getting a 4K. That's pretty cool. And everyone's like, well, this movie is about racism and misogyny. So don't buy the 4K. Cancel culture. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Movie's a decent action movie that everyone of all races and genders can watch because it's just a fun action movie. And in today's society, if your movie doesn't have identity politics, apparently it's against identity politics. And I think that's fucking stupid. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. I can go on and on about the Call of Duty Black Ops bullshit and other kind of shit, but I don't want to. I just want to talk about 300 because it made me chuckle and I wanted to talk about it. So, in the comment section below, please tell me what your thoughts and opinions on the movie 300. Do you think it's a good movie? Do you think it's racist or misogynistic or homophobic? Give your thoughts and opinions. I think you're all with me on this one. So give your thoughts and opinions. Comment below. Let me know. And as always, like this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.